Go to Crazy Woke Asians page at the on Facebook.
Got you.
Live now?
Yeah, we're live on Facebook. And then share and then watch party.
Got you.
You see it? Hi, Julia.
Hi, I just figured it out. Just goes to show you my age. I'm gonna close the curtains because.
There you go. Hello, friends. Yay. What's up?
We got a full room.
Spotlighting us.
I
I'm
got
gonna
this. I
go
got
on Facebook Live too, real quick.
I don't know. Very weird comedy.
Oh boy.
This is my first virtual performance.
Hi.
What up? How
Okay,
are you?
I just want to let
Hi.
everybody know to
I was like, hi.
mute your.
This is a direct conversation.
Hey guys, mute your mic, audience, if you're gonna have kids in the background or have a phone call, so we don't heckle the comedians and miss any part of this fun. But otherwise, feel free to laugh so we can hear you. And if you have a question for any of the comedians, you can type it in the chat. All right, I just muted everybody. Okay. All right, I think we're ready to start. Hey, welcome to the Crazy Woke Asians Virtual Comedy Festival.
Woo-woo.
My name is Kiki Yeung. I'm the producer and host, and my co-host today is Khai, Nguyen.
Yes.
Yeah, Crazy Woke Asians. Let me hear you say crazy Woke Asians. Crazy Woke Asians. Crazy Woke Asians. Hate crimes on the rise. Racist bitches, they think they have a right. Slapping our faces, giving us black eyes. We won't be faded. We see it through the light. Come 6 feet close at my samurai sword. I'm sliced and diced like your pineapple fried rice. Rice is the shit.
Woke Asians.
Hungry, we want dim sum. Crazy woke Asians, so sexy, so bad at math. Crazy woke Asians, so aggressive. We cut you off. Crazy woke Asians. Yeah, this is #1 comedy show. Crazy woke Asians. You already know. All right, I'm gonna unmute the rest of the comedians. I just followed the dope. What is that sound in the background, huh? But Cali is my home, now I'm fresh off the coast. Okay, hope. That's Cantonese. All right, Fatin. Fatin means crazy in Cantonese. There's a new word you learn.
Fatin?
Fatin.
Fatin.
Yeah. Someone's playback on the Facebook is happening. I can hear the
I
playback.
got it. I know it's me.
Okay, Erick, you know better.
Facebook for Julia.
All right, it's all quiet.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you.
Happy Mother's
Hot
Day.
mama, you producer, hot mama.
This is the best Mother's Day gift ever. All day.
This is so cool. Your whole thing in the background, all of it.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna get this show started. Each of you get 5 minutes. I'm gonna introduce the first half, and then Khai will take over. The first comedian, actually, he's an actor, and he's also very funny. You can see him, Lucky Grandma, Law and Order? Law and Order, yes.
Order.
He is a big shot. Give it up for Michael Toe from Boston. Woo!
Thanks for having me, Kiki. So yeah, so I was in finance my whole career.
I don't
and
see your face. That's weird.
This the wrong Michael. This is the wrong Michael. There you go.
There, I got the right mic. Sorry.
So yeah, so thanks for having me. So I was in finance my whole career, and a few years ago I decided to become a professional actor, and today is my first comedy festival.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo, congrats. Woo.
Why are you guys all looking at me like that? All judgy. Yeah, Kiki using that private Zoom chat function, talking about me, thinking, oh my God, this guy's in the middle of a midlife crisis. I am not having a midlife crisis. All right, fine, I am. I didn't want people to think differently of me, you know, because I took the test a few weeks ago and came back positive. I caught it. I caught the MLC, midlife crisis. It's not as bad as the COVID, but I tell you, it's bad, man.
Oh.
It's like, so I went to the doctor and he said, you know, I'm sorry to break it to you, but it happens to a lot of men of a certain age. You start seeing your mortality, you start making bad decisions, you go out and get a divorce, you want to do things that you've never done before. You buy things to make you feel better, you throw caution to the wind, you overcompensate to avoid showing that you're getting old. And unfortunately, Mr. Toe, there is no vaccine yet for this. So my recommendation is to avoid any non-essential places like a Porsche dealership or Zara clothing store. You must at least stay at least 6 feet away from any non-family females between 20 and 30, especially those with underlying father issues. And you must shelter at home for 10 years. You know, it truly, though, it truly is a confusing time because, you know, I feel like I'm not like, my life is not, I'm not more than half over, you know. On one side, I feel, you know, really young and I can feel like I can hang out with the college kids at like 2 a.m. And at the same time, I feel compelled every day to have dinner at 5 p.m. Actually, tomorrow I set up delivery for 4:45. Yeah, you know, I could actually just go as easily to a body art store and get like a dragon neck tattoo and a nipple piercing as I could go to a CVS and buy some prune juice and some Ensure. It just depends on the day, man. I just tell you, it depends on the day. The good news is, though, is that I am a glass half full kind of guy. Bad news is, in a few years, that glass is going to be used to hold my teeth. I mean, midlife crisis really has all this like negative connotation, but really, it's actually not really that bad. I mean, like returning to dating is so much better now than back in my 20s. Like, you know, it's so much easier to meet people. You know, the technology and you know, we didn't have like online, you know, sites back then. So, you know, now like just to go on, you can just turn on your computer and just go to sugardaddy.com, and in a few hours I got a date. You know, it's cool. But you know, that's not even just the technology that's different. Like, you know, now I have like money now, right? I could actually take a woman out on the town, nice night in the town. You know, take them out of my red convertible sports car, and at the end of the night, go back to her place. And you know, I'm older now, so I have more experience. I know, you know, all the ways to please a woman. You know. The only problem is, it's my wife. You know, she doesn't let me go out anymore. You know, I never can have any fun. Yeah, I'm married, three daughters, teens and preteens. They're all around the same age. But it's better now because they're older and so they're more independent. But when they're young, it was tough because, you know, my wife and I got no sleep. And, you know, the baby would sleep with us in bed, and in the middle of the night, one would come over and then another one. And I had like this huge king size bed, but, you know, still by the end of the night, I'm kind of like still stuck on, you know, on the side. It's brutal. You know, back in college, I used to wish and pray every night for multiple girls in bed with me at the same time. But that is not what I had in mind. Not funny. Anyways, thank you guys. That's my time. Thanks for helping me pop my stand-up cherry. And remember, check out Lucky Grandma, starring Sai Chin from Joy Luck Club. And yours truly, I play the gangster Little Handsome on May 22nd. Wait, Nancy, I'm just in the bathroom. Sorry, guys.
Good job, Michael.
Give it up for Michael Toe.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Boston, Massachusetts.
Yes, represent. All right, your next comedian, he's from New York. He has an amazing podcast called Asian Not Asian Podcast. You gotta check it out. He performs all over New York City. Give it up for Mike Nguyen. Woo!
Hey, thanks for having me. How's it going? Wow, this is so nice to be here. The first time I've ever performed in LA, and I'm in New York, so this is fantastic. I love it. Give it up for Michael Toe. Jesus Christ, that's his first fucking time? Oh my God, dude. That by the way, what a crazy flex it is to have the movie that you're in as your background. That is gangster as fuck. You know, that is so offensive, sir. Why not just have your background be your 401k statement? You know, like, what are you doing? You know, what the Look at me. This is the only clean wall in my apartment, okay? This is what I have as my background. I don't understand that. That was fucked up. It's so nice to be here. I love it. I love, happy May, happy Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. Woo woo, Asians. We're having a great year. We're having a great year, okay? We got the Asians. We got the number one virus in the world. Yeah, number one virus. We got the number one hornets in the world, okay? Top hornets. We see you European bees, you fucking pussies, all right? Number one hornets, all right? What else? We got Parasite, okay? All right? Am I talking about the movie or actual parasites? Both, okay? Both of them are lit as fuck, okay? All right, one will tear at your heart, the other one will eat your heart. All right, it's amazing. Asians are killing it right now. I love it. I love it so much. It is a bummer, actually. I'm sorry. It's a bummer being in the quarantine right now. And it's weird being in the quarantine because I'm still ordering food. I don't know if you guys have ordered stuff and have it brought to your house, no contact to your house, right? Everything that you order now is like the world's most high stakes drug deal. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like every single thing you do, anytime you meet a delivery guy, it's like two cartels who don't trust each other have to make a deal, okay? You know what I'm saying? Right, like I'll order some food on Seamless, all right? And I'll meet the guy in an empty parking lot and just be like, all right, did you bring the stuff? All right, let's see it. Let's see the stuff. Okay, all right. Slide it over. Slide it over. All right, wait. Hey, there's only 4 packets of hot sauce in here. You trying to fuck me? You trying to fuck me, man? Okay, all right, be cool. All right. The money is being wired right now through Venmo, all right? Okay, get the fuck out of here. It's crazy. I don't like it, man. I don't like that. I'm a cool Asian. You may have seen us on Instagram, usually DJing. I'm a cool Asian. And you can tell I'm a cool Asian because of, all the stuff I've got on here. Being a cool Asian means that my personality are my glasses, okay? This is it. This is everything, all right? If you take these glasses away, I am nothing, all right? It's the opposite of how it works with Clark Kent and Superman. You know, right? Like, if you take away Clark Kent's glasses, he becomes Superman. If you take away my glasses, I become Milhouse. All right, that's a bummer. I don't like that. That's sad. I don't know. I wish I had a personality. I don't. I'm a cool Asian, and I'm real into fashion. That's why I'm dressed like this. I'm whatever. I like fashion. Whenever people find out I'm into fashion, they make fun of me, right? My friends make fun of me. Other comedians make fun of me. I always want to tell these people, hey, I don't dress for you guys. I dress for black teenagers. Okay, there you go. All right, there you go. Game recognized game. You know what I'm talking about, right? Because you never want to be roasted by black teenagers, right? They have amazing roasting abilities. There's only one group of people who can roast harder than black teenagers, and that is Asian moms. That's right, Asian moms. What? You know what I'm saying? Like they're fucking mean, okay? They're fucking mean, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, because like a black teenager will roast you on the outside, an Asian mom will roast you on the inside, okay? It's fucked up, all right? Like a black teenager sees you, wants to hurt your feelings, he'll be like, hey man, you know who you look like? Jackie Chan, haha, right? And all my mom has to say is, hey man, you know who you look like? A disappointment. Oh God, oh mom, Jesus Christ, Mom. Jesus. Oh my God. Oh. I don't like that. I don't like being roasted by Asian moms are so mean, man. Asian moms so mean. They're so mean and they're so good at roasting. I'm surprised you don't see Asian moms in rap battles. Okay, you know what I'm saying, right? You never see that. You never see a rap battle between two MCs and one of the. All right, it's MC Danger versus Mrs. Kim. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You don't see that, right? Right? You know, MC Danger comes out, does his thing. Mrs. Kim comes out, is like, "Oh, MC Danger." Why not Dr. Danger? Damn, Mrs. Kim. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't like that. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. I am married too. Like Michael, I'm married too, and my wife is Korean. Give it up to all the Koreans in the house. Yeah. Where are all my Koreans at? Yeah, put your hands up. Where are my Koreans at? Yeah. Yeah, I don't trust Korean people. That's why I always want to know where they at. There you go. All right, stay the fuck over there. Okay, thank you very much. I don't trust Korean people. My wife, when we got married, she wanted a very authentic Korean wedding, right? And if you've ever been to one, there's very authentic Korean food, very authentic Korean clothes, very authentic Korean ceremony. The least authentic thing about it is I am Vietnamese. Yeah. Her family was like, we got the food right, we got the clothes right. Who's this Mexican guy? Como se dice? You broke my heart. All right, my name is Mike Nguyen. You guys have been great. Thank you so much. I hope that was 5 minutes. I have no idea. Time has no meaning anymore. Thank you so much. Give it up for your host. Give it up for Crazy Woke Asian.
Yes. All right. Yes. So awesome. Representing from New York. We got to get you in a live show at the Comedy Store when this is normal again. I don't know if it'll ever get back to normal.
That. Yeah.
The next comedian. You've seen her at the Comedy Store, Improv Hollywood, all over LA. Give it up for Sareth Fatemi.
Thank you so much, Kiki, for having me. I feel so incredibly brave for being on here makeup free. I just lost my makeup bag. I don't know where it is. So no winged eyeliner. My parents are actually from Iran, so not Asian, but the same continent, so close enough. And I love Asian food. I feel like Iranians are also having a pretty tough year. I was actually in Iran when World War III almost happened, so I win the Trauma Award for 2020. It was fun though, because I got to actually fly on Qatar Airways. Qatar is a country in the Middle East, for those of you who went through the U.S. education system. But from I finally understand what it's like to be a non-Muslim on an airplane. Like, as soon as our airplane starts taking off, the pilot with his deep-ass voice starts going, "Floor a little more." And I was like, "I don't like how you doing that while we're taxiing." And then he goes, "In a few hours, we will be serving brunch." I was like, "Oh, brunch, thank God." But yeah, so I'm Persian / Iranian. It's the same thing. But I'm actually from Ohio. Weird enough, and people are like, "Dude, what's it like being Muslim and growing up in such a white area?" And I'm like, Muslim culture and white trash culture are the same thing. Our women are in the kitchen all day, and I can bang my cousin whenever I want. Persecuted out here though for being from the Midwest than for being Middle Eastern. LA people are so rude. For your information, we do have Uber. His name is Mike. But y'all want to know something weird? My mom, bless her soul, she's probably logged on right now, so if I get a beating after, y'all know who done it. She actually thinks she's white. Excuse me, white. People who immigrate straight from Iran identify as white, and she's just like, "Iranian, we are the original Caucasian. We are the onion race." I'm like, "Take an Ambien, Roseanne." The only Caucasian blood I have is on my car. I'm just kidding. I would never. It's not like I can drive anywhere right now. Dating has been a shit show, both in and out of quarantine. I had a sub guy message me, and he's like, "I'll be your slave. I'll do whatever you want. What can I do to make you happy?" And I was like, "I don't know, vote Democrat." I will say though, I do not miss the men in Ohio. One time I was at an amusement park and this guy comes up wearing camouflage and goes, "Did you just fart because you blew me away?" I know, not making this up, y'all. I was like, first of all, honey, I'm on keto. If you tell me apart, it's gonna be 10 feet away, okay? Yeah, dating out here is also pretty rough because I look like I'm 12 without makeup. So it's like I only attract like high school boys or pedophiles. So it's like, which one of us wants to go to jail for the night? I believe I can not go there. I'm really, really into Jewish guys, though. Any Jews in the house? Woo. What? I know that ended badly last time someone, woo! Oh, hell yeah, Jewish Asian. You got a cousin, you got a dad you can hook me up with. Yeah, it's been honestly really hard, though, as a Muslim woman dating Jewish men because they won't marry me because they want to marry a woman who's fully Jewish. Well, guess what? I did the 23andMe test, and I'm 1/16 Jewish on my mom's side, so you know that counts. I'm sorry, if you can be 1/20th Native American and claim land, I can be 1/16 Jewish and claim that kosher dick, Esther. Have a nagila, have a tequila. I dated a guy from the Middle East last year. Big mistake. He was proudly claimed to be anti-feminist and was addicted to opium. But he had a really cute dog and was over 6 feet tall, and so it was worth it. Yeah. I literally watch him smoke opium, and I'm like, isn't that addictive? And he's like, yeah, but you can be addicted to food too. And I'm like, I feel like we're comparing apples and opiates. Boom. Relationship from hell for 3 weeks, got one joke out of it. I won. Yeah, but then I also went out with a guy from Beverly Hills. I was super excited when we matched on Tinder. I was like, this is gonna be the best dinner ever. I can just taste it. Yeah, so I show up at his house. Y'all want to know where he takes me for a walk?
Where?
Literally 6,000 steps. My Fitbit tracked it. And he's like, you know what? If you entertain me long enough, I'll take you back here and you can smell the restaurants again. Told you I'm into Jewish. I'm just kidding. I kid. Oh, he did take me for errands after. He's like, yeah, by the way, I have a few things to buy at Pavilions. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm a little thirsty. Can I have a bottle of water? And he's like, sure, just Venmo me $4. I was like, $4? Excuse me, this is 902. This is the poor part of Beverly Hills. Y'all better act your zip code. I'm sorry. By the way, Kiki, if I don't see your finger,
It happened long time
I wish I could tell
ago.
you to just come punch me in the face.
Okay, punch. You're cool. You're cool. Give it up. Give it up for Sarah. Yeah, what? All right, your next comedian. He's right here. You've seen him at the Ice House, the Comedy Store. He's an Asian Jew, a self-proclaimed one. Give it up for Khai, Nguyen. Okay, I'll move away now.
Yes, thank you, Kiki. Yeah, so I'm Vietnamese, I'm Catholic, and I'm Jewish. You know, typical Asian comedian. They call me Cashew.
Yes.
And dude, I just want to. Everyone keeps asking, do you own a nail salon? And I'm like, no, I don't. But if I did, I'd have the Jewish special where you pay $10 and you get 9 nails painted. Just 9. The extra one costs you another $20. Everyone's been watching Joe Exotic and The Tiger King. You know, I watched it and I realized that I too love exotic animals, which is why I married a Chinese tiger. Yeah. People were telling me you should marry into wealth. I'm trying to follow that advice. But I'm married into poverty. And I divorced into deeper poverty. And I think the reason we got divorced was we had similar expectations. Like, she expected me to be the breadwinner, and I expected her to make me iPhones and Nike shoes. And then I go on Facebook, and you know all those other friends you have that changed from, you know, married to divorced. I just wish I could change mine to widowed.
Damn.
Is that too dark? Is that too dark for you guys?
On Mother's Day.
Love it.
No, marriage is wonderful though, but I call it philanthropy, man. It definitely is. I like Mike that just performed before that, man. I love clothes too. Mike's like dressed fresh to death, man. But he also got camo on, which makes me think he's also trying to hide from the Viet Cong. With some fresh ass clothes. You know, in the Asian culture, if you come over to my parents' house, my mom's gonna force feed you, and you don't eat the food, she's gonna hate you. She's gonna get real mad. So growing up, my parents force fed me all the time with pho, rice, egg rolls, shame, guilt, fear. That fear really got to me. And the thing is, I dated a lot of girls of different races, but I never brought any of my girls home to meet my parents because my parents are very old school. They come from a very, very old town called racism. It was never a good look. I got a new routine now with COVID. I wake up and I walk around my backyard butt naked. Just to get my vitamin D. You don't lie, you guys do that too. Come on. Half of you aren't wearing pants right now.
Yes.
But I walk around and my mom comes back to the backyard every morning and she's like, in Vietnamese, she's like, "What the hell you doing?" Like, Mom, I'm just getting some sun, okay? She's like, "Put some clothes on." And I'm like, "Why? No one's watching me." And she's like, "I'm watching you. I'm not blind." And I'm like, "Fine, Mom. I'll put on some clothes if you put on some clothes." Thank you, guys. My name is Khai. Give it up for Kiki hosting.
Woo! Yes! Yes! Now I have this picture of your mom naked, running everywhere.
So do I.
Yeah. So you must be real close to her. Okay. Next comedian, he's the token black guy. I've known him since San Diego. He's like a little brother. He's awesome. You've seen him at the San Diego Comedy Festival. He's a finalist. He's at the Improv. He's all over LA. Give it up for Chip Nicolson. And it was his birthday on Friday. So
Birthday boy!
woo-hoo!
We got birthday boy.
Yo, thank you, Kiki. What's up? Yeah,
What's
I'm
up?
one of 2 black people in this entire festival. It's dope.
We hit the quota.
We hit the quota.
Kiki, you know what's crazy too about like when I saw the poster and everything, I was confused because I thought you put me twice. Literally, I thought you put me twice. I'm like, when did I have glasses? That is a weird.
That's Willie Mack.
All right. This whole thing's been wild. This whole Corona thing in general has been wild, and I didn't even know to take it seriously when it first started. Because like when it first started, like I didn't. You know when I started taking it seriously when it was on Joe Rogan. That's when I saw Joe Rogan. That's when I knew. Until it had a Rogan credit, I didn't believe in Rona. You know what I'm saying? So I was watching Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan had this expert on, right? He always has these experts on, right? And the expert was saying nothing but bad shit. He was like, "This is gonna happen, and that's terrible, and watch out for this." And Joe Rogan was like, "Okay, well," and like for himself and us, in like a moment of clarity, he was like, "Yo, man, hey, do we have any grasp on this issue?" And the expert looks at him, and he goes, "Oh, yes. And I was like, "Oh, thank God." And the expert goes, "We have no grasp on this issue." And I was like, "Wait, what? The fuck? Did you just?" He was like, "Have you ever tried to grasp wind?" I was like, "What the fuck? What did the expert just say?" Like, there's no hope, Mr. Expert Man. There's no hope. Like, I'm not prepared for this shit. I'm not prepared. But at the same time, we have to figure it out. I have to wear the mask. I got mine. It's dope, man. And I like going outside now and wearing that because I like watching white people just get out of my way because of Rona and not because I'm about to rob their fucking ass. Like, it feels good, the progression we've made as a country, you know? Greetings are different now, too, outside, right? things are different out there. Like greetings are different. Like I know I've changed. Things change. I've changed. Like greetings. Like back the fuck up is like the new good morning. You know, it's like yo, back the fuck up. Oh, back the fuck up to you too.
Yeah.
Freaking wild, man. I discovered from being in this that like I miss
did.
You know, like I miss church, you know, like because I don't miss church for like the normal reasons. Like I'm a comedian, I like to people watch. I like missing church because I like to watch the pastor be crazy. You know, that's always the funnest part for me, just watching the pastor, because the pastor sometimes at church goes into hard, like he takes it too seriously, and I love watching that. The last time I was in church, he was doing that. Pastor was going in too hard. He was talking about heaven and hell and life and death, and all of a sudden this little girl, she started crying next to me. She was like, and I was like, oh my God, what's wrong? Hey, what's up? What's wrong? And she was like, my dog died and he didn't know Jesus, so he going to hell. And I was like, oh no. And I wanted to help. And I was like, no, don't you know? All dogs go to heaven, right? And she was like, really? And right when that happened, the pastor said, because everybody goes to heaven, but not everybody gets in. And she was like, absolutely terrible. I used to live in Alabama for a while. Like I grew up in San Diego till I was 12, and then I moved to Birmingham, Alabama. And I wasn't ready either. I wasn't ready either. But I learned a lot, got a lot of friends. I had a best friend named Jeff. I remember one time, and he was white. And one time we were riding in his truck, and he looked at me and he was like, "Hey man, when can I say the N-word?" And I was like, "Wow," because we were like 16. I wasn't ready for this question, right? And I was just like, "I don't know, man." And like, I mean, I guess when it's in a song, right? He was like, "Oh, all right, thanks, man. Bet." Puts on country. I was like, "Wait, no, not that song. You can't, not country, you idiots." All right, I got this one last one. I got to get out of here. Friggin' the N-word in general. I don't like the N-word in general, right? Most people don't. Most people don't like the N-word. It's the ER that I don't like, right? ER. But N-word with the A, okay, right? Like there's some people in here, like if you guys become my friend, good enough friends, maybe I'll give you a pass. N-word with the A, nigga, okay, right? Now check this out. Now, N-word with a rolled R. Right? Try it out. Oh my God. Like, oh, I'm getting sexy. It's hot and bothered. I'm hot just thinking about it, man. Like, see, N-word with a hard R, it's like, it's like you're growling at me. I don't like that. It's too much. N-word with a rolled R, it's like you're purring at me. You're purring at me. That's cool. I finally purred again. Thank you, I'm Tim Nicholson.
Yeah. Love Chip. That background with the kanji, that looks like an N with a rolling R.
My grandpa was a Chinese brush painter, but he was a scientist at UCSD. But this is the last thing he painted when he had cancer, and it means strength. And like that's his symbol down there. That's his everything. But this means strength, and it was the last thing he painted before he died.
That's dope, and I take that back.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Our next comedian coming up. You know her, I know her. She runs the show. Kiki, everybody.
Get out of my way, Khai. Get out, yo. Get out. Woo! It's Mother's Day. I'm making him take all the BTS right now. Oh, let me full size this so he can get a good one. You got it, Khai? Oh, you could just take a screen one too. Oh, okay, later. I don't know. I might not be doing jokes. This whole time I'm talking, I'm just gonna make him screenshot me, make me look good so I can post it on IG.
It's on safe driving mode.
It's on the who? What? Someone said face driving mode? Oh, I'm admitting people while I'm doing this too, okay? So it's kind of hard. I'm multitasking. Let's talk about, what were you talking about, Chip? You're talking about the N-word. So my ex-black husband used to call me the little with the and I've been trying to work this joke for a long time, so thank you. Now I know what I should say.
Roll that off.
Oh yeah, and he was my best friend. He loved me so much, you know. Where he never tried to touch me or have sex with me before we got married, and he never tried to have sex with me or touch me when we got married. Oh man, yes. I know. People always ask us, when are you guys gonna have a baby and settle down? And I'm always like, I don't know, when we get some money, get a house, But the truth is, I think that he is gay. Gay, okay? I did not turn him gay. I think he was gay before it happened. Okay, he was gay because there were all these signs. My friend's like, we knew it, okay? Like he designs clothes for women's lingerie. He seems a little feminine sometimes. He does this pointy thing with his toes. But you guys are laughing at me and my ex-gay black husband. Thank you so much. And I'm just like, yeah, we just didn't want to, my friends are like, we didn't want to say anything to you, we just want to let you waste 8 years of your life, of your youth, okay, of your youth. And my mom, she was right. She's like, Kiki, this is a knot. This is this union is not working, okay? He is not your destination, okay? He is just your pit stop. And I'm like, what the fuck, Mom? You don't even take public transportation. What the fuck you know about trains and shit? So we divorced, and then I got married to my my first Chinese boyfriend, okay? That I met when I was 17. So this is crazy. Once you go black, you go back to your ex. Hot damn. Oh, and Willie Mack, the other token black comedian last night, he has an 18-year-old. He was talking about how he parent his kid. He's like, I'm gonna smack the black off of you. Like if you're bad. Same thing with my ex sister-in-law Kim. I watched her really discipline the little child, and now I use that same tactic for my 4-year-old son. I just yank him when he's bad. I pretend that I'm a black woman, and I say, you better come here and shut your ass up, okay? I'm gonna slap the yellow off you, okay? And usually it works because I'm so nice. My 50% of my nice Chinese polite smiley lady side, I'm always like, what do you need, Sky? My son's name's Sky. What do you need? Can I serve you? Can I feed you? And so I do. I fed him for 3 years with these little mountains, okay? These little mountains that my mom thought, oh my God, Kiki, you're gonna keep feeding him, okay? He sucked out all the collagen from your face, okay? You look like a dry prune. Like, she make this face. You look like a dry prune, okay? Stop feeding him. And she's like, that's why I never feed you, okay, Kiki? I never nursed you. And that's why I was sick. Well, she thinks that's why. Now she's all guilty. Which is great, because I'm like, yeah, because you didn't feed me. So I had 2 autoimmune disease. Bam. Oh, yeah, but I'm fine now. The yoga really helped today. It really calmed me down. Oh, you want to see my Mother's Day card? Bam. Boom.
Aww.
You are so beautiful. Sing, bitch. This bitch not singing. Oh, it doesn't sing. You are. Well, my son was singing this to me this morning. I was like, wake up, you a-hole. Wake up. It's Mother's Day. Say Happy Mother's Day to me. That little 4-year-old said, Happy Valentine's Day. I'm like, what the hell? It is not Valentine's Day. Get your days right, little boy. See, I'm a tiger mom. I'm gonna be one because my mom was one, and I turned out great. She listens to my my set. She's like, you think I'm a tiger mom? I'm like, yeah, you are. And she's like, oh. I'm like, but it's okay. It's okay. I turned out okay. I don't know why people trip about stereotyping tiger moms, because we're very efficient. We're resilient. Okay. Yeah. How much time do I have? I could just talk all night. 30 seconds. You know what? Let me tell you this something. It really pissed me off. I was on TikTok. I was bored. I haven't been doing anything because I was doing this festival, producing it. So I put this quick funny video of me and my son, like how to stop your baby from crying, right? And of course, I nursed him for 3 years, okay? But I said, okay, so the video is like, oh, okay, this is how you stop him. And then he nursed on me for like a split second. And then he was like, ha, so happy. And then these vicious ladies, they're like, you got a problem, man. I'm like, no, you got a problem. And then another lady's like, oh my God, take it off the internet. Isn't he, like how many months is he? I'm like, he's 48 months, yes. Because I only have a 48-month-old baby to demonstrate with, but it was intended for like younger little babies. And then another one was like, oh, if it works, it works, it works. Yeah, don't knock it till you try it. He's very attached to me. Yeah, don't knock it. Ladies, when you have kids, I mean, the people in Europe, I don't know, somewhere in the cave, they nurse them till they're like, I don't know, 7. I mean, when he's 40, I don't know. You know, my friends are like, oh, he's gonna be hanging on you, you know, like, mommy, I wanna go home and nurse. Don't worry, I won't do that. I won't do that when he's 40. Anyways, okay, I think the time is gone. Bad Kiki, you're running over the time. Okay. All right. Okay, Khai, you can come back now. You can come back.
Kiki, everybody, give her a hand. Give her a hand. All right. Woo!
Okay, next person.
All right, next person.
The white lady.
The white lady.
The white lady.
She's been at the WhoHaha. She runs the Kill Unicorns. Give it up for Julia Pels.
Woo!
You guys like me at 1 minute, because otherwise I'll just take over the whole fucking show.
Do it. Colonizer.
So I am so appreciative to be here as an ally. Thank you so much for having me. I really feel honored. I wanted to take some of my 5 minutes to say that because I'm really not that funny. I'm just a white girl. Same white girl who didn't believe her Chinese scientist fiance that Corona was a thing.
Damn.
Oh.
I was like, no, we're fine. What are you talking about? March 15th. Bear down! Bear down! I told you were crazy for doing it. Jesus Christ, we're dying! I told her she was melodramatic and that I thought she maybe needed to see a psychiatrist. Maybe I'm taking that back now. I'm recanting on that now. Definitely. Doing a lot of casserole dishes for her, getting cheesecakes and, you know, flowers to try to make up for the fact that I didn't believe my fiance, who's also a scientist, that this was a thing back in January. Granted, she was early, but still was a little ignorant. Anyway, lately, you know, I'm at the age, I'm deep in the 3s, guys, and I just want to slip and fall on a dick. Now, I know what you're thinking. Take it in, but I'm not a bisexual, okay? It's just that I want a baby, and I don't want to have to stick all those needles inside me when I know I'm still fertile enough and still at the cusp age that I could just definitely get pregnant by. Whoop! Falling on a hard dick. Now, that's a problem because A, there's a fiance in the mix, B, I don't love the guy, and then there's all these C, legal situations I'm not going to want to deal with that. So I was at the gynecologist the other day, you know, just scoping things out, you know, because I like to. And I got all tingly, and I was looking up at the sonogram, and I was like, my uterus is so beautiful. It's a home. Waiting to be filled. I don't care if you're black, you're white, you're gay, you're trans, just stick it in. Please, give me the sperm. If anybody has donations later, I'll pay you for them. I'm serious. We'll talk. It can be, you know, on the DL too. We don't have to, you know. I asked the technician for a picture of my empty uterus. I thought that was kind of odd. Oh wait, it's upside down. There it is. There it is. Yeah, and I put it on Facebook. It's got like 200 likes. I'm really excited. You can rent it out as a summer property. My mom called, by the way. Speaking of summer property, and she told me that her uterus was falling out. I was like, wow, that happens? An organ just flies out of your body? Yeah, you know, it could be from like childbirth. Oh, wait, is this an inadvertently like a way of telling me that I caused this body part to fly out of your... So I went home and started Googling uterus falling out of your shit. Because I never heard of this before. And the images that started coming out, I mean, dude, I am Greek and I'm from Chicago, so I've seen a lot. I might look pretty and I might look white, but I've seen some shit, okay? Nothing could prepare me for the images that were flying at my motherfucking face. Do not look up prolapsed uterus. Don't do it. Don't ever do it. I will never be able to erase those issues. People ask me why I have issues with women. I'd like to believe that it's because of my mother that continues to fall out. And I asked her on an ending note, I feel like it's a perfect place to end. I asked her like why she didn't see the doctor. She said she did, and that he was in Florida. You know, the rich, whatever kind of man that he's just off in Florida all the time. And she said to me, it's not a big deal. I just shove it back in and pull my girdle up. I just shove it right back in. Thank you guys so much. I'm Julia Pels. Have a good day.
Yeah, Julia. Whoa, that was a very graphic set. That was funny.
Graphic. Empty uterus.
There it is. Don't get it out of your mind. It's my uterus.
Oh, sexy.
Oh my
Hi,
God.
I'll be dreaming about it tonight.
All right, our next comedian was the Moose Laugh Off winner. He's coming straight from the UK. Give it for Nigel.
Nigel.
Yes, hello. Thank you for having me. Nigel, yes. Well, you pronounce it okay. Thank you for having me, people. It's nice to be able to call in from the UK. I follow you guys on Instagram, Crazy Woke Asian, so that's cool. Thanks for having me. And I hope your lockdowns are going good, everyone.
Woo!
I don't know about you guys, but I have a lot of like friends who post shit on Instagram about how productive they have been during this lockdown. Does it annoy you guys?
Yeah.
Like, who are these psychopaths? You know what gave me the motivation I needed? A global catastrophe. That's what I was missing all along, all right? I see people's lungs collapsing. Makes me want to pick up a new language. So I hope you're not one of those people. And I also suffer from a pollen allergy, hay fever, we call it here. I don't know what you guys say in the US. And it's a tough time, isn't it? If you have hay fever, just walking around, you can sneeze or cough outside. People just look at you and go, holy shit, do you have the virus? And I have to tell them, like, no, it's just allergies, all right? Now, let me enjoy my bat soup in peace, please. Remember dating, everybody? Remember that shit we used to do 2 months ago? I love doing these Zoom gigs, by the way, because you can always tell when the coronavirus material ends and when I have to use my old stuff from pre-pandemic because I just don't write enough as a comedian. Yeah, I know. We all lazy here. Nobody has done a full 5-minute coronavirus set yet, so get writing, people. Yeah, but I'm not productive, so you know we've talked about that. And before this pandemic hit, I was seeing this one woman, right? And she wanted a proper relationship, but I wasn't ready for it yet. And then here's how she tried to convince me, by the way. She said, you have to be my boyfriend because I ate your ass. I don't trap a guy like that, all right? I didn't even ask her to do it, you know? She just went for it. I wasn't raped, but I was surprised. Fine. can't just do the thing and then expect payment afterwards, right? So she's like one of those window cleaners at the red light. They come over to your car and just scrape your windows. That's not a thing, all right? And I wanted to tell her, I let you use my toothbrush, so I ate my ass too. Out here. But the weirdest thing was, we went to get Chinese food one time, dim sum, right? And then she got grossed out by chicken feet.
Oh.
No.
I was like, you've eaten worse shit than that. You can handle human ass, but you can't touch chicken feet? What is this logic? So she has the coronavirus now, and turns out, well, no, joking, relax.
Oh.
Took it so seriously. My God, it's a comedy show. Wouldn't it be funny if she did and then we realized it's from human ass eating? That's how you get it. Wouldn't that be great? That's God's way of punishing us for eating where you shit, right? Don't do that. And like Kiki, I used to be married too, so that was a long story. But the whole marriage thing disintegrated. I remember the last year, we went a whole year without sex, right? And I remember one time I brought up to her, oh, you know, honey, we've gone so long without sex now, I think I've forgotten how sex works. And then she shot right back with, oh, don't worry, you can't forget something you never really knew.
Oh.
What a bird! Hey!
Yeah.
I'm a sound effect prop comic
Oh,
now.
yeah,
In
I
the
got
Zoom
that.
world of stand-up, I'm a prop.
Woo!
1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the sex thing was terrible because when we first started going out, we were going it all the time, you know. We met in Malaysia. That's where I'm from. I'm from Malaysia originally. I live in London now. But we met in Malaysia, right? And then I lived with my parents. She lived in a host family, so we had to find like an hourly motel to do it. And I remember the pricing scheme. It's common in Malaysia, all right? $20 per hour, 3 hours for $50. And as an Asian person, 3 hours for $50, that's a good deal. So we take the 3-hour package, right? So you finish your sex and then you have 2 hours and 57 minutes left. You just read the Bible in the cabinet. So, something like that. All right, I'm out of time. I only have 5 minutes. Thank you for having me, guys. Don't follow
Nigel Ng, everybody. Nigel. Man. Low key
Thank
flex
you.
with your poster in the background too.
Yeah, low-key flex
yes.
right there.
You like that?
That
It's
one,
nice,
right there. That one.
That was me pre-K-pop hair. So thank you.
Yes.
I have to play this again. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more time.
I highly encourage everyone to become a prop comic for sound effects in the Zoom times.
Prop comic, does that involve your ass?
I want to know.
I need to know. No. All right, we're moving along. Our next comedian, her credits include the Improv, the Summer Ham Show. Give it up for the very funny Yeung, everybody.
Oh my God, how are you guys doing? Everybody doing good? Okay, let's get into it. I'm always surprised when I get to be on this show because I'm always like waiting for my Asian card to be revoked. Truly, I feel so blessed. I'm like, yeah, I have slanty eyes. I fucking qualify. I don't think you guys are learning a lot about yourself during this quarantine, but I am. Like, personal hygiene was most definitely for society. This bitch is juicy. Disgusting. I showered just today for you guys. Yeah, you guys are going to YouTube polls, right? You guys are going on YouTube polls? I feel like the one that I keep going on is life hack videos. I can't do these life hack videos, man. They're just teaching rich people how to be poor. If you need to watch a YouTube video to reuse a Country Crock butter container, we cannot be friends. You know what I mean? Like, if you need to watch that shit, you and I, we just don't relate to one another. Yeah, like if you have to like watch a video on how to use mason jars, if it looks like a cup and it's shaped like a cup, then you can use it as a fucking cup, okay? This video has 12 million views. My stand-up video has 12 views. I'm being shown up by a cop, essentially. My mental health is going. Let's get into the real stuff that we're talking about. In honor of Asian Heritage Month, I did something for my culture. Okay, what did I do? I dated my first and last Asian man. What? Shout out to this bitch, right? First and last. Hear me out, okay? I was really proud of myself, okay? Because not only was he Asian, he was very, very short. I think it says a lot about me that I was willing to look past his height, even though he can't look past mine. A lot of maturity and growth on my part, even though he stopped maturing and growing in the 8th grade. Physical appearances don't mean that much to me, honestly. Okay, like I'm just saying this stuff, but I did notice something. When I was making out with him, I realized that I could palm his skull. I was like, I feel like LeBron James right now. This is so empowering. I promise you, at the arcade, I was like, I can make this man dangle. I feel so bad. I'm spending so much at this man's expense. Okay, I'm spending so much at this man because even though, I was excited, my first Asian guy, I thought we were gonna relate. I thought it was gonna be so awesome. And even though he had a great job, clean apartment, a car, there was one little problem. You guys. He was a terrible person. He was terrible. Oh my God. Okay, in every single, I wish I could have told you, I had one, we have 1 minute, fuck, okay.
Or 30 seconds.
I gotta get into this. Okay, on the first date, he out of nowhere, he's like, by the way, I only believe in prenups, I don't believe in child support, and I think welfare is dumb. Damn, I guess we're done reading the specials. We're gonna talk about this on a first date, children, and marriage. And he's like, we don't have to talk about it, I just wanted to mention it. And I was like, okay. I was like, dude, you're a computer engineer, but in your head, you're motherfucking Kanye West, just screaming, we want prenup, yeah. Okay, stop clickety-clacking on your fucking computer thinking you're a rap mogul, okay? Because 99 problems this bitch will be number fucking 1, let's go. We're incompatible, I had to walk away, I'm guessing I'm done with my time, Kiki. I can go in at this man for the rest of my life. He was a terrible, Kiki, how much time do I have? My 0?
0.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
We love you. You're great. So funny. Give
Yay,
it up for
everybody.
Yeung. Woo! That was, my belly hurts now. We got 2 more comedians.
Got 2 more comedians. Next coming up, he was on the Gas Money Comedy Tour straight from Florida.
Woo!
Give it up for Sareth, everybody.
Woo!
Hey guys, have you all ever paid for sex?
Not yet.
All right, have you guys ever paid for sex and didn't go through with it?
Oh my God.
Well, that was me in Bangkok in 2006. And I remember that day because I went to a massage parlor with my translator, and people over there think I'm black, and he's Thai, and it felt like it was like Rush Hour 2. He was my Chris Tucker, I was his Jackie Chan, vice versa, I meant. And we go to this place, and we had these massage parlors behind the wall, and they were waving at us. And I picked 27 because 27 is my favorite number. So we go back, and we went from the set of Rush Hour 2 to the set of Hostel. Dark and grimy, and I said, if we separate, they're gonna dismember us and kill us. So we ended up sharing a room together, like all 4 of us, the 2 ladies and my translator, myself. And I thought I was just gonna massage, and they started taking off all their clothes. And I'm like, they're like, why aren't you taking off your clothes? And I'm like, because I'm a virgin and I don't want to lose it this way. So they all took off their clothes and they had a threesome right in front of me.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh,
And
shit.
he was so lucky, you know, and
Oh, wow.
like they lather their bodies up with water and soap, and they use their bodies as loofahs on him, and they put on a condom on him. It didn't take much because he was only 3 inches, and the sex was only 3 minutes, so it was like a minute an inch, and
Wow.
and so
It wasn't me.
It was me.
and so my lady comes up to me and she says, "So you're a virgin, huh?" And I'm like, "Yep, I'm a virgin." So you're Superman, and I'm like, "I guess so." And you're my kryptonite. And she goes, "Can I call you Superman?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So like the following Monday, I went back to school, and my teacher says, you know, pick an adjective that starts with your first name, the same letter. And I said, Super Sareth. And he said, "Why are you going with Super Sareth?" And it's because there was a massage therapist at a Bangkok massage parlor that called me Superman. And it's a long story. So that's my story. I almost lost my virginity in a Bangkok massage parlor.
Yes.
So I'm not sure how much time I have left.
1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute? Okay, this is for my parents. My mom, actually, because it's Mother's Day. I didn't know how much my uncle cried during sex, because I stole a nudie mag from my uncle. And like all the pages were all wrinkly and they were all stuck together. And my mom found it and she tore it in half. And it saddened me because it reminded me of the Oklahoma City bombing, because all the dead babies came out of it. Thank you all so much.
Oh my God. Florida. Representing
You need to
Florida.
write a book, man. We need more details. All right, our next comedian closing out the show from UCB, Iowa West Chicago. He does a ton of stuff. Very funny. Erick Esteban.
Crazy funny Asians.
Eating ass and the 3-inch dick with the eye. That's great. That's really great. No, I'm just playing. Kiki, before I even go, like, thank you so much for putting this all together. I remember just a year ago, we were doing a Mother's Day show on my show, Crazy Funny Asians. And you were headlining, and now you got me closing out the show. It's all circular, and I love you so much for doing this. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you for putting this all together. And doing it during Asian American Heritage Month is incredible. So I had to get that out there before I even start. But I have a question for y'all, because I have a lot of questions about this coronavirus, okay? And I'm trying to social distance like everybody, and I wash my hands, and I do all that shit, okay? I was in the grocery store, and through my mask, I was wearing a mask, I smelled somebody's fart. Now, can you coronavirus from smelling somebody's fart? Because you're talking about, like, saliva particles. That's shit particles. It's microscopic shit particles going into my nose through my mask. Nobody said shit about farts yet. I'm just saying. I'm scared of farts now. That's all I'm saying. I'm afraid of farts. Now, since I've been home a lot, and we all miss doing comedy on stage. And I have a joke that I've been doing since I started comedy. Kiki, you've heard it many times. I always wear Jordans. I grew up in Chicago, just like Julia, Chi-Town. We've seen some shit, but we also seen some wonderful, wonderful things from Michael Jordan, and he gives us confidence. So every time I did stand up, I would always wear Air Jordan shoes. Because Jordan shoes make my dick feel big. You know what I'm saying? The only sneaker in the history of sneakers that ever made my dick feel bigger. Now, I'm not saying, this is not a small Asian dick joke, okay? It's not a small Asian dick joke. I have an average penis. But as compared to, like, porno penises, you know, like, the porno penises, I mean, they're beautiful dicks. Let's be real. The dicks on porno are beautiful. And I've been watching porno a lot lately. I've been watching it in my garage because, I can't watch it in the house because everybody's home. And the last thing my 2 girls and my wife would want, especially on Mother's Day, is me walking in with me and my dick in my hand. Looking at a blowjob dick. So I do it in my car. And I plug the phone in with the speakers. There's a surround sound. I've never had porn so loud before. It's wonderful. But speaking of Jordans, my wife wanted me to feel confident about the quarantine because, I lost my job and I'm furloughed. And so, and we can't do comedy. So I don't have a lot of confidence. So she bought me these.
Sleepers.
I can wear. These are my new big dick house shoes. So I'm trying to do 5 minutes of coronavirus just because homie said that we didn't do it, but I'm gonna tell you that I've always wanted to address the topic of eating ass. Because that's I would not even have thought of doing that shit. Like, we had the AIDS virus when I was growing up. I'm 45 years old. So when I was in my sexual prime, we had the AIDS virus. We had to wear condoms on our fingers and shit all the time, just to even worry about. And to think to like put my face in somebody's ass, don't do that shit, okay? Don't do that shit. That's not good for you. That's probably how the coronavirus started. Everybody's blaming the people eating bats. It's probably y'all motherfuckers eating ass. So stop doing that shit. Stop eating ass and wash your hands. I'm probably pretty sure that's my time. And we don't want to run over anyway. And I love you, Kiki. We're going to do this live, crazy style, this year. Later on, September, we'll do Fight Club for one. And Crazy Woke Asians, Crazy Funny Asians. We're going to run this shit. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Give it up for Erick, Esteban. Okay, you guys, that's the end of the show today. Let's hear it. Hold on a second. Come on, where's my music? Keep it going, Khai, while I find this.
Give it up for all the comics. You guys were great. I'm glad you guys addressed the eating ass controversy.
Look, man. No, don't do it.
Gotta get back on the computer, apparently.
Hey, so you guys like the show, please tell your friends and invite them. You can donate Venmo or PayPal too if you didn't get a ticket at Crazy Woke Asians. PayPal.me/CrazyWokeAsians. The funds we're raising for the GOA Foundation with the personal protective equipment to the hospitals and first responders all over the country, and also feeding America and us, the 90 performers during this 3-day festival. Yes, and it's Asian Heritage Month. So let's close it out really, really in a celebratory mode. All of you stick around, okay? Coming up, we have the karaoke show at 5, and we have stand-up and sketch comedy till 9:30, 10:30 tonight. Okay?
Shout out to Kiki.
Thank you so much, you guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can rewatch Crazy Woke Asians YouTube. Click subscribe. Okay, bye-bye.
Great job, everybody.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Man, my speaker is not working. That pissed me off really bad. Okay, bye. Bye. You want to see? You keep hanging out.
I gotta leave.
Oh yeah, there we go. Go. Bye. Yeah, we're gonna scream and shout all day. You can hear it now. Bye. See you guys at the next show.